Hello, all. Welcome to this week's episode of Spiritual Vitamins. So, just to reintroduce, spiritual vitamin or vitamin S is to build up the spiritual immunity for the inner journey that we all have taken together. So, last week we had started with the wisdom of sages, and we had picked up a book written by Master Osho. So basically this is a series of 100 letters that he had written to one of his disciples, which is later published in a book called Life is a Soap Bubble. So today I read one of the chapters, chapter 10, or the 10th letter I should say, which is a part of the book. And it's a very beautiful letter and the reflections are thought-provoking. We have been talking about this in our Sunday meditations and the get-togethers that we do. So let's see what Osho has to say. He says everyone is a mirror, okay? From morning till evening, this mirror gathers dust. And those who allow this dust to settle are no longer a mirror. As your mirror is, so is your awareness. The truth reflected in it is only truth to the extent that it is a mirror. So before we read further, let us reflect on what Master Osho is trying to convey through this letter. That we all are actually that transparent awareness, consciousness, a part of that. So therefore, he has taken the paradox as a mirror. And if during the course of the day this mirror gathers dust, which means during our life journey or through the day, since we start observing the world with our own conditioning and mindset, we start gathering dust. The dust is of the judgments, the conditioning, the emotional responses that we have, and we start seeing things through the filter of this dust. So the purity of consciousness is no longer operating as long as there is dust settled on the mirror. So with this reflections in mind, let's see what Osho has written in this letter. He writes, someone once complained to a mystic that he was very disturbed by the stream of his thoughts. The mystic sent him to another mystic friend of his to sort out his problem. While seeing him off, the mystic said, "Go and watch very closely all the daily activities of my friend. From that, you will find a way out." The man went. The mystic he had been sent to was an innkeeper. For a few days, the man watched all his activities but did not notice anything special, anything worth learning. This mystic was just a very ordinary person, and there were no signs of wisdom in him. The man observed all the daily activities of the mystic very closely. The only thing he couldn't see was that what he did just before going to sleep and when he got up in the morning. When asked, the mystic said, "Nothing much. At night, I wash all the used utensils. And because a little dust settles on them during the night, I wash them again in the morning. The utensils should never have any dirt or dust. It is important to remember this. You see, I am the innkeeper of this inn. The man returned to his master very disappointed. He told his master about all the daily activities of the mystic and everything that had happened between them. His master said, "You saw and heard everything that was worth learning, but you were not able to understand. You should also clean your mind at night and then wash it anew in the morning. Slowly, slowly, your mind will become completely free of dirt." It is absolutely essential for an innkeeper to stay aware of this. Daily cleaning of the mind is essential. The freshness and cleanliness of your life depends entirely on whatever your mind is reflecting to you. And those who ignore this do so at their own peril. So, if you all recollect, in quite a few of the spiritual Sunday sessions and meditations that we have had, it's a very important thing what is the thought you instill in yourself before you go to sleep. Therefore, if you recollect, I have always been emphasizing this guidance that it's very essential to infuse your mind with knowledge or wisdom through affirmations, through meditations, through relaxation music. It's very essential that you listen to it before you go to sleep. Because when you sleep, though you are not in awareness, you are not active, but there is still some work of cleaning which keeps on happening at night at the soul level, or what we call at the subconscious level. And scientists have been clear that, or have emphasized that, whatever programming we want to change, for our subconscious mind, we can do it easily before going to sleep. That is the best time to reprogram your subconscious mind. For example, when I was going through my health transformation, I used to listen Louise Hay affirmations and thoughts from her book You Can Heal Your Life before going to sleep. Gradually, there was a lot of cleansing happening at the subconscious level, and I started loving myself. I started accepting myself as I am, without the judgment or the need to first change and then be happy. So life is going to present its ups and downs. It's never the situation which will change for your happiness. The situations would not present as per your happiness quotient. The situations will present as per they are destined to happen. The people, the event, the situations, whatever you may call it. They are going to happen as per the destiny. So what is in your control is that how do you keep your mirror clean. So keep cleaning your mirror at night through meditations, affirmations, and also when you get up in the morning, because there is quite a lot of subtle, gentle cleaning which has happened at night. And in the morning, you can start with gratitude or visualize a positive day ahead. So that's the message for this week. Thank you.